Changing your diet to get into property. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee and let's have a look at this article about a Sydney man who ate nothing but tuna and rice to buy an inner city $1 million apartment. So nothing but tuna and rice. Now, for those of you that aren't aware, we tend to have a keto diet, leaning more towards a carnivore diet here in our family. And that's just because of all of the, health benefits we have achieved from it. We've had family members who've managed to essentially stop the need for insulin on their diabetes. I've lost a significant amount of weight, as has Rachel and other members of the family. So it's a good benefit. But I can understand why food is one of the biggest expenses for people have. Because we're on this diet, we tend to spend more on our food than we need to. If we went super cheap, really tight, eating a lot of carb-heavy processed stuff full of vegetable oils and things that I don't want to touch right now, we could cut our budget probably by a third to a half. We really could. That's the real backup. But we kind of thinking, you know what? It's probably better we kind of live a little bit healthier. And if you're interested, I push you towards Low Carb Down Under, their website or their YouTube channel, to see some of the lectures from doctors there who are using this type of stuff to help people improve their lives. But here we have someone who has eaten nothing but tuna and rice to buy $1 million apartment. Now, there's a good takeaway from that. I think it's good to see someone who is just being cheap and saving money. But the sad thing is, if he's gone into $1 million apartment, and we're already seeing apartments start to take a hit in Sydney. I mean, they were coming 15% off. Investors were starting to offload them. Then you also have all of the construction issues in Sydney with the Opal Towers, Mascot Towers. You've got Sugar Cube. The list just goes on. I guess let's just hope it's not off the plan. Let's hope he hasn't bought $1 million apartment off the plan. Because it could be he's not getting enough nutrients from all the rice and just tuna. So a healthier version to paying rent. I mean, this is the thing. Even in this article, Gerard here, he's framing it as well. Everyone frames it that rent is a bad thing in Australia. It's just our mindset. And I think a lot of foreigners may not appreciate how obsessed we are with not paying rent. You kind of look down upon if you pay rent. Oh, you're paying rent. Oh, gross. And yet everyone wants to be a landlord. Everyone wants to rent to people. It's just crazy. It really is. That needs to shift. It's done a lot of damage to our country. So everyone wants to be a landlord, and they want to bring people over here and then rent to them. So pushed a Sydney man to go to extreme lengths to save up for a home deposit. Now he's reaping the rewards. So Mati Bondanza lived off a diet consisting solely of tuna, rice, and salad for 5 years to gather enough money to put down a deposit on an inner Sydney home. So I'm going to have a shot of coffee when you just think about that. 5 years. I guess it's cheap. But tuna, I mean, one thing with the tuna actually that you get in the cans, most of it isn't actually tuna, it's other fish. And yeah, after a while, I don't think I can stand it anymore. I ate too much of it. That's kind of like the student diet for me was 2-minute noodles and tuna. And then when you realize that the 2-minute noodles are just complete rubbish, you can't even digest them half the time. It's just filler. The 30-year-old and his partner spent $2.50 per meal for over half a decade, with the cheap eats paying off in December last year when the couple got the keys to their own apartment in the inner city suburb of Darlinghurst. Well, that's good that they got it. They didn't buy off the plan. Looking to exit Sydney's exorbitant rent prices, he and his partner swapped eating out on $20 plus meals for at-home dining, allowing them to gather enough for a deposit for their $1.15 million one-bedroom apartment for $1 million? $1 million for a one-bedroom apartment. I know this is normal. I mean, we'll look here. Let's bring up here $1 million. Oh shit. that you can get a median house in Sydney is 866. $1 million for a one-bed apartment. Then you've got all the body corporate fees. You've got all the sinking fund fees. You've got all the rates fees. $1 million. Wow. I mean, rent is going down. Rent is getting cheaper. We're seeing it in Melbourne. We're seeing it in Sydney. We're seeing it in Brisbane. Or not Brisbane as much. I mean, here we go. Why would I want to pay off someone else's mortgage? This is the problem. This is the mindset. And I understand. I was the same. It's only the more and more I look at, well, really, I've learned a lot of it from watching all these other YouTube people, these Americans, you know, Peter Schiff and all these others, the people that don't have the mindset that property, your house, is an investment. That by paying off someone else's mortgage, you're not paying for rent. Well, you're not paying for rates. You're not paying for repairs. You've got maintenance costs. And sure, in an apartment building, a lot of those maintenance costs are put into the sinking fee, but that's an ongoing cost, or a body corporate fee. Sinking fee is something separate. So it's outrageous how much money comes out of your bank account for rent. Well, then move somewhere cheaper. Is it that hard? I mean, but good on him. Good on him for finding a way to save money. Good on him for finding a way to save money. I mean, that's good. That's encouraging. You know, we can commend him for that. $1 million in an apartment. The 30-year-old because nothing special. Nothing is special there in a Sydney apartment. The 30-year-old communications specialist said a daily eating plan would consist of homemade coffee in the morning and tuna rice salad for lunch and dinner, sometimes jazzing it up with a pasta dish or two. Well, I had ossobuco for breakfast from leftovers from yesterday with pickles and cheese. So it's pretty good. I might have steak for dinner tonight. And I mean, how we save money by buying our food in bulk. And don't go to the Aldi's actually cheaper than Costco. Costco isn't cheaper, guys. You can get the Aldi brands per weight is cheaper. We found it out. Rachel did the whole XL thing. Costco isn't that much cheaper. It's all a big it's designed to get you to buy the membership card, and then you feel compelled to use it to get your money's worth. And you're just buying more things stacked together. So while limiting his avocado intake to just Saturdays, he said the millennials staple was cheap to come by when they were on special. Avocados aren't really that expensive. You can get them for less than $2 sometimes and get them in the imperfect pick bin at the supermarket, he said. Well, I always think of avos as 50 cents each. See, this is the problem. My mind with regards to shopping, I rarely do the shopping. Rachel does it most of the time. I'm used to back like when I first moved out or when I had my share place and was living near a fruit and veggie shop, 50 cents an avocado. Just have a whole heap of them, put them on toast with some Vegemite or vinegar. It'd be beautiful. So since the onset of the pandemic, he's put an additional $6,000 towards paying off his home loan, largely due to the savings from working from home and not paying transportation costs. I mean, that's the thing. We've had a bit of relief being in our own place when COVID hit, he said. All the food savings, limiting your going out and buying, are easy steps to save money. According to research from UBank, more millennials were saving for a property as their main investment goal after the coronavirus pandemic. I think a lot of people want to have the security and stability of their own home. I can appreciate that. But $1 million for a one-bedder, guys. A one-bedroom apartment. Is that his first home? Is it? Sounds like it, doesn't it? If he's gone off the rental market. Research from NAB's digital-only bank showed 44% of millennials list buying a property as one of their top 2 saving goals over the next 5 years. UBank Chief Executive Pippa Watson said younger Australians were more aware of budgeting than any other generation were taking advantage of free digital budgeting resources. We know there's a direct correlation between budgeting behaviours and reaching your financial goals. And it's really impressive that so many young Australians are being intentional around their money, she said. I'm really hoping this entire thing will be a big wake-up call for people. I mean, good on him. Good on him. He got a place. $1 million for a one bedder in Sydney in an apartment. I guess I've just had too much exposure to all of the construction issues down there. That's why I'm just so scared of it. That's why I'm so scared of it. And I'm at a different point in my life. You know, I'm approaching middle age. I'm approaching 40. So, you know, we've got the kids. We want the home. We want to extend. It's kind of different. But there we go. And I don't know if I could live off rice like that. That's why he's too skinny. You know, get some steak in you, mate, now. Anyway, guys, what do you think? You think a smart move? At the very least, the good thing is more people are saving and taking control of their finances. Hopefully, that will be one of the silver linings coming out of all of this. As always, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and want to support the content I create, there are a few ways you can. You can join the channel on YouTube or Patreon. You can support us using our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or Kucoin. You can buy merch from HeiseSays, use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. Take care, guys. Have a great day. I'll see you all next time.